Hello! Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the stream and my lair. New fancy lair, as you might notice. I've been doing some work and get some stuff set up. You're still trying, little guy. Doing some work to try and actually make my stream look like a stream rather than just here's my game. So yeah, I've done a little work to try and get it up looking nice, looking fresh. I've got a load of ores I need to put away. Ooh. So let's do that real quick. Yeah, so I've spent some time actually doing up the stream, make it try and look half decent and stuff like that. And I'm quite happy with how it's turned out. I'll see how it goes with tweaking if I need to change anything in the future. But for now, this is what we've got. This is what we're working with. Pretty happy with it. Where do slime balls go? Nowhere at the moment. I would consider them magic creatures. Let's just pop everything away that I have on me that I don't need right now. Because I did a bit of spelunking not too long ago. Because I was trying to help Fireside get a bunch of all the building blocks, deep slate coal. I want to got a bunch of that. And yeah, after my fun with the Wither, oh, that did not go to plan. It's a good thing I didn't keep streaming because it took me nearly an hour and a half to kill it after the fact. Yeah, that wasn't good. That was not good. I tried loads of things. I tried just swinging it in the air with my sword. I tried flying past it. I tried bowing in the air. I tried putting it down to the earth and surrounding it behind golems. None of those worked. So in the end, I went full sword and board, basically. I went in. Well, I should still have them. Where are they? Where did I put them? I don't know where I've put them. But yeah, I made like a whole stack of golden apples. I ridiculously overprepped. I made a stack of golden apples. I bought regen potions. I bought strength potions. And I just went at the thing with everything I had. Just brute forced it, basically. Oh, I don't like being in the cloud. Let me sleep. Let me sleep. Thank you. Why are you here? You should be having a good time, Mrs. Yes, thank you for the overlay. You've also found the little emojis I have. So yeah, I've got some emojis now. Little emojis. And I was thinking of actually using them and going like a step where I use that character as sort of like a mascot. So I know there's some streamers who have like their characters on little text-to-speech things. I was thinking about maybe doing something like that. That's my little halfling I play in D&D. Or have played in D&D. I've not played her for a long time. Yeah, just a little text-to-speech mascot or something might be quite fun to have in the future. But yes, finally made an affiliate, so I can have all this weird and wonderful fun stuff. That's why I put the extra effort in to make sure the chat and the overlays are all good. That little box in the top right is there for webcam if I decide to put it on at some point. Not at the moment because the webcam I have is shockingly bad. Shocking. So I need a new one if we're going to do that. But yeah, I also thought we'd come down and have a look at how the base is coming along, because now we've blown up the temple and got the beacon in place because the Wither's dead. I've been able to start actually doing a bit of building, and the first thing I wanted to get done was my storage room, because from here I can build everything out, do everything as I need, and I've got whole plans to automate this, which I went over in the last session. I couldn't show because it's on my other PC, and it still is, so I still can't do anything about that. But yeah, we've got this sort of set up to the start of the... Ooh, you can go under there. That's sort of fun. Could have something hidden under here at some point. But yeah, this is set up. I've still got bits of copper all around, aging throughout this place. Every now and again you'll find a trapdoor, you'll find chains, more trapdoors. There's copper aging everywhere because It just takes so long to go. And yeah, basically, I didn't know the shape of the room when I started. I knew this section, I knew this chunk, these chests, these chests, these chests. Because the way the sorting here works is these are unsorted. These are just going to be whatever. And around the back, if we go up the top, parkour. Up. Underneath these frog lanterns, you can see there's hoppers. These are hooked up to these chests, and these will be the sorting chests. Well, there'll be a little copper column running behind there. We'll come along, sort things into these chests, which will then be pulled down by the hoppers into the ones in front. You notice this one does a bit different at the end because that one down there is my overflow chest. So anything that can't be sorted will go into this one. And my plan is I'll get this mirrored on both sides. So this will be my like stone and nature side, and over here will be like stone and rocks and that kind of thing, like ores. And this will be my more natural grown things like my grasses and my trees and all that. Because I can go, right, one chest for light wood, one chest for dark wood, one wood for... And this can be all the stuff where all the wood and stuff goes like that. And over here we can have stone, cobblestone, an extra... You must have fallen in from somewhere. I think this is my current dump chest. Yeah, this is my current dumping chest where I'm just throwing everything. Because it's just in the way and I need it gone. And then these barrels also are going to have stuff in, so there'll be less... There'll be like... For example, over here, if we do this side, the wood side, this will be like the saplings will go in there and things like that that will stack, but not in as large a number as the other stuff. And then these chests in the middle, again, just for whatever I feel doesn't fit on either of the sides. So maybe one of these can be like mob loot or something. And these are just stacked up to look like they're sort of being crated in and out. So you can actually, for example, get to these barrels up here if you jump at the right spot. It's here. Yeah, you can get to these ones, but I probably won't use those. Or if I do, I'll put something like rarely needed in there. You can see the copper chains I've got around have started to age to a point where I can probably start putting them back in place. Because when I did put them in, just as one, and they were just this bright orange that really didn't match the tone or the vibe of the area. So I figured I'd spread them out, get them aged up. They do look a bit weird, but there you go. Just because you can't craft the chains or trapdoors from blocks anymore, you have to craft them with... Mate, you're still full. With ingots, so you can only ever get the full effect, the unoxidized, pure copper goodness. And not what we want. We want to go for a lot of blues down here, as you can probably guess from over there and how that's looking already. Yeah, well, let's get the rest of these. We'll put them onto little crates and pulleys. I think that's all of them. Oh, I missed one here. Yeah, I still need to clear out the rest of this water, but I'm not too worried about that. I also need to build the actual farm that's going to go sort of in the middle of this, where we're going to get all our lovely friends. So let's go sort of, because it's still aging, sort of go a little bit of a gradient on a couple of them. We'll get these in so we know what it's going to look like in the long term. And I've got plenty of wax from the farm now, so if I decide having these like with this mix is going to look better, I think we could do that. I do think the perfect condition is too much, but I think these other two coming down from it are nice. These two here. Right, we'll probably leave those for the just oxidize on their own. So let's just Pop these ones all around. Now I've got to have more out there because this isn't enough to fill all this in, and I know I had enough to fill all this in. Oop. Huh? How many more we need? 8. Oh, I must have missed a few. See if we can find them. Oh, I see one over here. 1, 2. Oh, there's one by the bed. One by the bed. It's like spot the chain. We'll put the fully oxidized one back. Fully not oxidized. Still mint condition. Call it. How many what? 0 to 5. I see one down there. What, a couple over there. Yeah. We'll put the mint condition chains back just so they can oxidize naturally. And I don't know how long I'm going to be going for today. I had a long day at work. That's all I can say. But I've had a long day at work. But I was going to stream yesterday, but I wanted to spend it with Fire instead. She's away for this weekend. So I wanted to spend it with her. So I thought I'll stream today, and then work ended up being mega super busy. So we'll see how much juice I've got in the tank for today. But we'll get some stuff done around here at least, because I do want to get proper started with some of the bigger tasks that are going to be needed around here. Like I said, starting the farm. Oh, missed. Starting the Guardian farm, getting my item sorter up here done. Oh, that's actually all of them. Yeah, see that's too much. That's too much variance. But this one I quite like. To the point I might go get some wax now so I can start waxing them when they're in the right state. Because I do want to keep them in the right state and not lose the nice effect. So I did check my bee farm the other day. Oh, it was overflowing. Loads of stuff there. So we're going to want to go get those. Let's fly on down. Oh look, my farm's broken again. What took a winky dink? Ooh, just took a bit of damage there. So yeah, this thing is running well. We don't need that much. We'll take this much over, just so it's over there. The other thing I want to do is this sorting system. I feel like this is half of it, because this is going to work for the things I have a lot of different things. So the woods, for example. Wood's great for this sorting system. I've got all my mangrove in one. I can have the fences, the gates, the fence, the trapdoors, the planks, the slabs, the stairs, all of that in one chest, and it will just go through. But for things like this, like all this honey, it's going to be not so good, because it's going to take up most of the chest with one item. And the point of these is that you can have, I've got 2 double chests filling into them, so I don't want to necessarily do that. Right, so which one did I say it was? This one. Oh, that's the first time I've done this. Apart from that top one, I'll leave that. How's this one look? Yeah, similar. We'll do this one. And then this one as well. These are good. Okay, and then this one. I'll wax this bottom one and that one, but we'll wait for this one to age. Again, not do the top one yet. This one's pretty good. In fact, what I might actually do, take that off, take this off, bring that down one. There we go, and wait for the one at the top to go as well. Yeah, that's a pretty good way of doing it. Can I see if I go on F3? Chains. I can see if it's waxed there on the right, just over where this chest is. When I look at it, you can see waxed weathered copper chain and waxed exposed copper chains. Yeah, I can definitely check that, which is good, because it means I can figure out what state they are in at a time. Put that back on. So I like these. These are going to be for different things. Yeah, I think over here, this side will be where I have shulker loaders. So I'll have like stone go into one, cobblestone, things like that. We'll see how much we need. For those. But actually, let me get that planned out. What do I need? Hold on. Do I have much here that I want? Okay. Barrels are good. Barrels are not good actually. I want chests for this. And I want more shulkers. And I think I've got some more back at the cloud base. I'm going to be doing a lot of back and forth, which is why I wanted to get the storage room done first. Because once that storage room's done, I can retire this one and do something else with this room up here, this little temple up here. Because at the moment, it's a bit awkward having to fly up every time. And I will put water vators in once I get the bridge to and from things from the big water thing working. Right, so what did I come back for? Shulkers. I think they're in this chest here. We got 4. I've got some more of those. And are any of these empty? No, they're all full. But I can take 3 of them as a good example of what I want to do. Do I have any chests made up? No, I don't. Right, so let's go down to downstairs base. Yeah, I'm just making so many storage rooms. I want to condense them all into this one big one at the new base. That's the goal with this. This was a good like test and setup to learn. You really should know. Birch for days. So let's make a bunch of chests. 6 of those and 3 of those into shulkers. So we can start laying this out. What I think I will need for bulk shulkers. Again, we should be able to just dump items as and when we need it into it. I'm not going to go full automated. The copper golem's going to do a lot of work, but I don't think we're going to only rely on them. In fact, what I could do, now I'm thinking about it, come down here. We could make it so one of these chests, for example, maybe instead of going down into there, it actually pulls around the back. It comes down to our shulker loading section. So let's go grab these barrels, because I do have an idea for these that I quite like. Is that after this bit you come down, take this out, same on this side, that you'll have your barrels along here like this. Now you're going to place that way, aren't you? Yes, okay. I'm going to have to put some temp blocks and some other stuff down first. Is this my redstone box? No, it's an netherrack box. I moved my... there we go. But I'm going to want more hoppers than that. Okay. Okay. We'll work this out. So, what I'll do is just come in here and go like this. Yep, like that. So what the idea here is these will have what's going into them. Will feed in from chests above them like so. Then we'll take out all these, place some shulkers, and you'll just have shulkers lined up like this. Sand, for example. And then we'll put excess in here at the bottom. So I'll keep one always full. So for example, I can see at a glance that's sand, so I know I've got excess sand in here. I'll have cobblestone here and things like that. Now, how many I'm going to do each side, I'm not too sure. I've got to think about what each type of block I need and what's going where. But this layout should let me have quite a lot stored at once. Now I'm just wondering, do I want to pull any out? Or having this all flush is going to be the nicer way of doing it. Because I need to access these chests. I'm also going to need this roof to continue out. I'm going to continue this room onwards. That's going to be some extra stuff needed. And colour coding these shulkers will be a good idea as well. But yeah, that's something to work on. Do another one over here. So I've got to figure out what are the bulk items that I would want to put in those. Keep going back here for my this. I've also accidentally hit the organize button, so it's got all moved and I don't like it. I knew where everything was before, now I don't. So that's the plan. We're gonna get that sorted. We need bone meal just to fix these little spots on the floor where I've been facing breaking things. Again, not a hard thing, I just need to get around to doing it. And so on. So what do we want to do? What do we want to do? The million emerald question. I need to get these guys set up. Let's do that. Let's do redstone on stream. That never goes wrong. So let's go. Nope, I don't need to go over there. It's here. A redstone box. So we need chest. We need droppers. We need redstone. We need these blocks. And I think that's all we really need. We need another set of hoppers. Might need more hoppers as well. Okay. Because I think down here, did I dump there? What's there? I swear I made some copper chests. No, I did. Just not used to the block palette. So these guys are going to come up here and deposit their items. I think I need to go one higher than that. I'm trying to remember. I think they deposit their items into 2 chests. Just because there's 3 of them. It helps them when they've got extra storage to put it into. So they put items into there. That then feeds down a series of hoppers over here. And where was it? It was behind here actually. These barrels should not be here because of what goes instead. And what goes here instead is a water stream. Need to get rid of all this water first, so let's go grab some sponges. I don't see my sponges over there, so I must have left them over here. Fresh, go get them. Wherever they may be, there's the sponges. Around here. Let's dry up that little chunk of water. Oh, sorry little guys. I will revive you at some point. So this bit should all drain because... So, there's going to be a water stream behind this barrel. There's going to be a dropper here. Spitting out into this water stream. In fact, we could probably go... No, we don't. We do want there. Because we need beneath... This will be a soul sand block. Pushing up. We'll surround it with glass and other stuff, which it will go up. Let's use... Oh, we'll use a sponge. So come up and flow this way for a block. there. Then go into another dropper. From that dropper, we will feed it down into a copper chest, which will go right. Where did the, right here. And this will be the chest that is accessed. Ooh, up there apparently. I have to do something about that block, otherwise that's not going to be able to be opened. Yeah, in fact I need to go higher as well because, yes, I remember now. So I actually need that block and this block removed. And what would happen is when we shoot our items up, go all the way up to here, go along where the sponge is, then go into a hopper over to here. Which is copper gold, then open it, grab his goodies out, and then go from there. Oh. So yeah, we need more hoppers as the now. Got chests for, and I think I brought a load of iron over. There's some. I think I had more than that. Should probably sleep as well. Org is online, and he slept last time, but my turn this time. Oh. Right, did I bring any iron? Yeah, there we go. In fact, I'll just use these 2 stacks. So, how many hoppers is that? Yeah, that's not too worried about that setup because that's pretty much what I wanted. Okay, so these will come down into there. So, although actually I don't need that many. I can save if I just go in there. Don't need the extras because they're all going into one spot anyway. They go up and we'll go over one more. Just like that. It's there. That should be everything I need for the redstone of setting that up. So, well, it's not even, I haven't done any redstone yet. I've just done hoppers. Right, we need some building blocks to put redstone on. Let's build on. Let's open it up more stone brick. I think I probably do in this chest. An old one I've not really used in a while. So redstone is going to go on that. What we're going to do is come over here. So we need, I remember what I had to do there. I need to change these hoppers slightly because it needs to feed in the top. So feed in, so because blocks like this. Very simple setup. Okay, comparator, the comparator coming out. Got redstone. No, not dot redstone. It is. I'm placing everything in the wrong place. That. How did I do this? Oh. Because at the moment, if I put something in, it does that, which I don't want. I need to also power this. I think actually what I did was I made it a target block. So let's do that. Put everything on it. So now, there we go, perfect. A nice simple little thing, and I think what I can even just do this, but you need to put more items in it. Like it won't trigger off just one. You need quite a few items in there for it to actually trigger. I don't want anything getting stuck, so we're not going to do that. We'll do the slightly longer redstone and have it fully work. Cool, right. Do I have any glass over here? I need to stop getting stuck in this thing. Do I have any glass? Nah. Although what I could actually do instead of glass, more of this. Do more of this stuff. Then that, you can put the soul sand in there. And that might look better than having glass behind there. Because the whole point of this is that you can have a look in and see what it's doing. I think I quite like that. Right. Let's grab a bucket. The iron, exactly 3 on us actually. So we can come out there. That. And what it needs to do is this blocked. So then just pop the water there. Oh no. There. Cool, we are coming out the bottom because we don't have the soul sand in yet, and I probably don't have any over here. I'd be surprised if I'd brought soul sand. Pop these away. So, there's a slime chunk over there I've noticed. Yeah. Yeah, there's a slime chunk over here, so I might be able to make a slime farm while I'm at this. But yeah, let's go get some soul sand. Because I'd quite like to get this one side at least, not automatically sorting, but set up to filter the items into it at least. I think all my soul sands at the top rather than down the bottom. And once we've got that, we can do some fun stuff. I'm gonna have to obviously build all the sorters and sort all the items into what's going in where. Salt sand. Stack for now. Keep up the good work, buddy. Never gonna sort that because he can't read. And back we go. Yeah, hopefully everyone's having a good Friday. Looking forward to the weekend. Getting some chores done. But also lots of time to do some Minecraft, I think. Also got to start doing Christmas presents. That time of year, all the Christmas presents coming out. Right. We got soul sand. So I'm just going to pop that there. Now I need kelp. Which I don't think I saved any. Because I'm pretty sure I've got an abundance of it at my doorstep. Probably didn't bother saving any. Nope. We're just gonna go. We'll get some free range kelp. Let's hop on over the wall real quick and go get some. Ah! Hop on over the wall real quick and get some. Should be enough. Well, why did you not go straight up like I wanted you to? Okay. Let's go figure out what's going on with my controls there for a second. That was weird. I've had that while sprinting before, but never while right, that should all now be whoosh. Perfect. Now I just need to top it. And now this should, if I throw anything in here, that's these, spat out, go into here, 3, 4, 5, perfect, wonderful, wonderful, love to see it. Yeah, that's gonna work off that, and you can see the items come out of here if you open this. So again, we pew pew pew. Oh, can't have these open though when the items are going, because sometimes that happens. But yeah, that's just a quirk. So I need to get these out of there. Yeah, I need to build in the... Yeah, I shouldn't have put these in, really, these walls. Because I need to put the item filters on these. So they don't drain out. If they start draining out, this thing ain't going to work. So let's get rid of these. Oh! Yeah. Put in the filters. And we can get these guys set up. So what do I need? I need deep slate tiles. Here. Go install those. At the back here. Don't need you on the corner. So just leave a block there. And yeah, we'll get these guys up and running, I think. What's going to go behind this, I'm not sure. I realise I'm stuck in here now. Can't jump that. Which means they can't either. Do it on the other side. Same thing. I could pick you up, actually. Okay. Oh, I've just got it raised by one little lip at the back, so here as well. So they should be able to just go up, up, up. There's these chests from there. I like these copper grates because you can still access the chests through them. Can't jump up there. Nice. Now there is going to be glass on these bits, but I don't have the glass on me, so we're going to use this for now, just so we can see it working. And if I pop our three little amigos in like that, grab the beeswax, honeycomb in this case, that, and I have to go all the way. I have to go all the way, so we're not going to wax them yet because I want them. Go. Our little guys are working, and once they oxidize a bit, I will try to catch them and wax them at a lower stage. So now, again, let's test using that. We'll put 5 of those in there. One of them should take them out. Take them up. Did you actually do it, or did you get stuck? Thinking about I'd hit the hopper go if they'd made it. Oh, he did make it. There we go. So let's just give them a bunch of items to sort for now, just to make sure they're working as expected. Yeah, they're getting up there nice and easy. Oh, knocking each other off, but they are doing that. There's 2 of them up there. Let's just do this because the cage is a bit in the way. I do want to change it to glass. That seems to all be working fine. No, it's not. Ah, stuff's getting stuck. Kind of that. So that's fine. What we'll have to do then is just move the hoppers back one. So let's go get another hopper. Not too big a deal. And just hit clicking. There's one problem with this system. It does make a lot of noise. Which is left in there. So you're feeding it one at a time, buddies. What we'd have to do instead is do out like this. Go out an extra block. This and just quickly so it doesn't do anything weird like that. Exactly what I didn't want it to do. Oh gosh. Let's fix that. So you. Cool. And then we need to go up the top. I need to put some ladders here so I can actually get up there. This type of thing. My plan is to build some sort of access hatch up to the top of here at some point. Running the item sorters and such. Okay, so you're fine. You two to be like that. Cool. Now items should go through fine. I'm also going to make that a full slab just to be safe. Let's just throw in a bunch of items. Make sure everything is going in. Tick, 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 tick. There should be one item every tick. Or every click. It does indeed seem to be doing. Huzzah! Huzzah. Okay, right. That's everything. What I could do is I could have it run down into multiple dispensers to go out quicker, but I don't think it needs to really be quicker because it's kind of limited by these guys. They're going to be working at a speed anyway, so yeah, this is kind of the sort of base premise of the system. Like I said, I'm not going to get that guy installed up here yet to run his stuff in because we haven't got the sorting set up yet. So I think this is spawn safe. It's my block light. Where is block light? Can't really come out and find block light. Oh, there it is on the bottom left. Yeah, block light 4. All good. We're all good. Yeah. Yeah, I think, like I said, bit frazzled today, so we'll do a shorter stream. I think I'm happy with how the layout's looking. If you have any feedback on it, do let me know. I think everything's looking quite nice. And yeah, I've got a lot of sorting to sort. And I'm just going to be using the typical item filters on Lorraine. On these for the output, nothing too special from these. Yeah, we'll stick a little golden guy in there. He'll do those three, stick it all into that system, and then he'll take it out of there and put it into the rest of the system. Hello, where did you come from? Why are you here? I think there. There it looks a bit dodge. I don't have any torches. And there's lightning. And this place is partly made of wood. Let's go to bed. But yeah, hopefully I'll be on more next week. Doing some more Hypermine stuff and things. Got some nice plans ahead. Borg also did it at the same time. Yeah. Not bad. Little catch up, I think, getting you caught up on what's going on down here. Storage rooms coming together. And then we'll be building the 2 main farms for this base. We'll be building the warped nylium, or the warped wood farm, and we'll be building the... Why have I forgotten the name? The Guardians. Oh, I can tell it's been a long day. Yeah, thanks for coming by and stopping, and hopefully be back maybe this weekend. I'll see if I feel up for another one this weekend to make up for the short one today. But we'll be back on Tuesday nonetheless. So yeah, have a good one, everybody.